G'day guys, how you going? Skypilot here, welcome to my channel. Racing against the clock today. Have come out a little bit late, but I am just dying to try out a new Flywoo M8 GPS that I have stuck, as you can see, on the front of my Eachine Fiend. I did find the stock GPS on this was a little lackluster. It took forever to hook onto GPS's and it wasn't super reliable either, so I had one of these M8 Flywoos lying around, so I've attached it to the flight controller and now I'm just going to see exactly how well it goes. It does have a compass with it, but of course we don't need that. TBS Crossfire, as I said, Eachine Shadow Fiend. I've done a couple of reviews on this. It's a fab little Eachine long ranger. 854S on the top there. I am investigating some 18650 Li-ion batteries for these long ranges, so that's coming up soon. However, I'm dying to see how this GPS runs. Hopefully it's going to lock into some satellites, otherwise I can't take off. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my last videos. I've configured this in Betaflight so it won't arm until I have at least 6 satellites, which I think is fairly safe, so that in case I do lose it I should be able to find it. Okay, enough chit chat. Thanks for stopping by guys, thumbs up please, and I better get flying before it gets too dark. Okay, here we go. A couple of minutes later, we may have enough satellites to take off. And we're after 6 satellites, otherwise it simply won't arm. Okay, 6 satellites. It's getting pretty dark. Let's go for it anyway. 8 grams if you're wondering. 8 grams heavier the Flywoo M8 is compared to the stock standard Eachine GPS, so the Eachine Fiend, yeah, what a cracker. Budget long ranger guys, it is a budget long ranger, 5 satellites. Rescue not available. Okay, that's because we dropped down below 6. However, as I armed and took off, whilst there were 6 satellites, I'm sort of hoping that rescue is available. Which I'm not going to try here because there's too many trees. I actually want to test it out in the open. Let's see how far we can go with the Eachine analog setup. Losing a bit of VTX here. Let's see if we can get up in the sky a little bit. 198 meters from home. I think we can do a lot better than that. Okay, let's skedaddle down the road and see how the GPS reports some speed. 35, 40 kilometers an hour, 44, yes, it's around 45. 170, I'm sort of hoping for around 200 with this VTX. 247, 250, should do it quite easily guys. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to push it. Actually, yes I will. I need to be 200 meters away from home to initiate return to home. Let's see if it works. So what should happen here is it should fly to the maximum altitude that I reached and then come slowly home to me. So let's flick that fail-safe switch. And it crashed. As I was saying, I won't do a return to home here now guys, as the footage you just saw was, yeah, I went to initiate a return to home. However, yeah, it didn't work out very well because I flicked the wrong switch. Okay, So 100 meters from home, let's just boost her up to the sky. A little bit of power left. See how far we go. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with 300 meters. Could probably go a lot further. However, I'm not going to. There's a few houses around, a few sheds. I don't want to go walking and climbing. This is a great little unit, guys. This is lots of fun. I'm going to take this out tomorrow into an open area and really test out that return to home. And I'm not sure why my rescue is not available. So I wasn't all that happy with where I was flying a minute ago, as you just saw. Yeah, she took a bit of a tumble. I put a real AtomRC triple patch on instead of my Fox here, so we'll see how that goes with the range. I'm just going to fly it down the hill here and pass that 200 meter mark, switch on that failsafe, and hopefully she's going to return to home. Okay, so we're hovering around 2, 3, 4, 5 satellites any minute now. Hopefully she will lock into 6 so we can take off. Okay, sit rep guys, for some reason I'm only finding 5 satellites. Which means if I take off now, which it is allowing me to do, I'm not going to have my return to home feature, which could be a problem. But it's allowing me to take off, so let's take off and see what happens. We may pick up another satellite. I know it's saying rescue NA. No, not too sure about this Flywoo M8 GPS, guys. It's reporting 5 satellites. I had trouble locking in earlier on as well, as you saw. So now we're showing 4 satellites. Not really good enough, guys. So I think I'll just have a fly around and drain the last bit of power from this battery, because it took nearly 10 minutes. It took nearly 10 minutes, guys, to get this thing in the sky, so not really all that good enough. So there's a top tip for you folks if you're looking at getting one of these M8 GPS units. Flywoo, slightly larger for your fixed wings, then perhaps don't. Now it's only reporting 4 satellites. So I can't even tell you if my return to home feature is going to work. Anyway, while we're here, let's see if we can just slow things down a bit. It is reporting distance, however not very accurate, I'm afraid. That's a lot more than 90 meters away. I do enjoy the Shadow Fiend. Let's have a fly around here, see where we are. Done a couple of reviews of this, guys, if you want to check them out. This thing is lots of fun. Let's get in front of that patch antenna. All things go bad. Still sitting on 5 satellites, guys, not really ideal. 130 metres away, heading down the road there. Pretty decent. Looks like a fairly nice spot to fly here. And that's pretty much my battery depleted, I'm afraid. Okay, let's bring it home. So like I said guys, yeah, would have been a nice flight, would have been a nice test, but not to be. Maybe next time. Eachine Fiend, nice little unit. Yeah, I think I'll switch out the Flywoo M8 for something a bit smaller and a bit more accurate. Took way too long to lock on. And when it eventually did lock on, it allowed me to take off with 5 satellites locked, which means my rescue wasn't active, so I couldn't really run my test. However, we had a fly around. This thing is really nice to fly. Any comments guys, drop them below. Nice spot, nice quad. See you next time. Sky Pilot. Catch you later on guys. Bye for now.